Hello everybody, I am JayLeonardJ and today we are checking out the Stonk box by Benson Amplification. Well, we got something pretty cool on the bench today. This is the Stonk box from Benson Amplification. This is actually the second fuzz that they've released, and where the first fuzz was kind of their take on the fuzz face that takes things to wild new directions. This is actually their take on like the very, very first pedals ever, the very first fuzzes, namely the Tone Bender Mark I, the Zonk machine, the Maestro fuzz. It gets that basic topology, puts it in a pedal, and again, takes it to another place. So this is a Germanium fuzz, but we don't have to worry about bias and temperature here. There is a heater inside that actually sees what the overall temperature is and heats up those transistors to the exact perfect temperature. So you could be on a beach, you could be like in Antarctica, and the pedal will sound and operate pretty much exactly where it needs to be at all times. It's a really cool feature. It is also buffer friendly, so you can put it anywhere you need on your pedal chain line, and it has quite a bit of output. And it's not really a one-trick pony like those old fuzzes are too. This one has a lot of versatility, and a lot of it comes from the use of the tone knob and the trim knob. You can get wonderful sounds from like edgy overdriven sounds to crazy psychedelic fuzz stuff. So let's plug this thing in. Let's see what this thing's all about. I got myself a Benson Chimera, and I'm gonna use my Fender Telecaster with my J-Mod signature pickups and String Joy strings. So let's hook it all up and have some fun. While we're all wired up and ready to rock and roll. Now, the first thing you gotta know about this pedal is when you first plug it in, you gotta let it warm up a little bit. It's like a tube amp. You gotta let the heaters warm up those transistors to the perfect operating temperature. You know you're ready to rock when that light turns green, all right? We have 4 knobs over here. When you come to the old Zonk machine or the old Tone Bender Mark I, the Maestro fuzz, you'll only actually get 2 knobs, and these are the 2 knobs you'd get. The volume, the filter. They call it the attack knob on, I think, some fuzzes, or the swell knob, the fuzz knob. What this is like a Velcro control. Down low, it's more tight and like Velcro-y. Up high, it's more sludgy and full. And the 2 knobs they added is the much needed tone knob, because those old fuzzes, man, they're bright out of the box. And finally, gain control. So you actually can control the amount of gain, which is quite nice. So the stock sound is this pretty much all the way up, this pretty much all the way up. And let's go hear what it sounds like. This is the guitar in the amp on its own. And this is the Stonk box. Prepare yourself, this is gonna cut. Now, that is a pretty biting and out of control sound. Now, the trick when it comes to these old fuzzes that people don't realize is the magic about it is using the tone knob on your guitar. When you do that, it actually starts unveiling some really lovely mid-range frequencies that let these pedals sing. Watch, I'm gonna go from 10 to 5 and just hear how much more musical it gets when I get to 5. That's 5, let's go to 0. Now, if you don't want to rely on that tone knob, we have a tone knob here, so we could bank this all the way up and start playing with this tone knob. Now let's start tightening up that filter. It really makes the articulation really come across when you want to get something nice and snappy. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So many different shades you can get, like tight stuff, sludgy stuff, and it has that nice mid-range character. Lovely. Now I'm going to show you one last trick. We could use this thing almost like a treble booster. I'm going to crank this amp all the way up. We are going to turn this tone knob all the way up, and then we're going to just turn down the trim to clean up the sound. And let's go see exactly how cool this pedal can sound. I'm going to turn it off. Oh man, this is going to hurt. I'm going to turn this up all the way. Oh no. Oh, buddy. All right, here we go. Let's see what this thing can do. Treble booster sounds. And that is the Stonk Box by Benson Amplification. Well, that is it. That is the video. Thank you all so much for watching. Please subscribe to the page if you haven't done so already. Check out the links in the description below. And if you want to hear my review on the Stonk Box, check it out on Patreon. I do all my reviews on Patreon, sponsored by the Patreon supporters, and all my demos right here on YouTube. Now, my question for the subscribers is, there's two Benson Fuzzes out there, the Fuzz and the Stonk Box. If you're familiar with the Germanium Fuzz that they make, let me know, which of these two do you prefer? I'm curious to hear what you have to say. That being said, I'll see you all soon. Take care and goodbye.